One island, some big waves and a picturesque harbour. We are kayaking around Cheung Chau right here on drone and phone. Well, welcome to the third episode of our kayak adventures. George, where are we today?
So we're here now in Guanyang, and then later on we're gonna do a full loop around the Cheung Chau Island. This is my first time doing this kind of long distance kayaking.
It's going to see how he gets on. We think it's going to take about 3 or 4 hours to get around the whole island. Plenty of time to stop off on the way. It's going to be fun. Let's get going.
Let's go.
Summer is here, and as the temperature starts to soar, we're seeking relief in the cool waters that surround Hong Kong. In this series, we pick 5 of the best places to rent and take out a kayak as we swap our walking boots for paddles and life jackets. In this episode, we board the slow ferry from Central to Cheung Chau, and then walk across the village to Tongwan Beach, take a right and follow the coast to Kayak, where there are several options to rent a kayak. The island is just 2.5 square kilometres in size, essentially 2 large granite masses joined together by a tombolo, where the main town sits. A perfect size for a day out circumnavigating the island. Well, we've only just started and George has nearly capsized the boat and taken us into the rocks, but we think we've got about 3 or 4 hours to get around. They've warned us that around the headland over here that it's going to get a little bit choppy, but I don't think, given the conditions today, it's probably going to be as bad as what we've had before. So let's get going. Don't be fooled by the calm waters in the bay as you set off. For much of this journey the sea was pretty rough, with a few large rocks to negotiate.
Let's go! YOLO!
Chose to head south around the larger of the 2 rock masses. Although the sea was quite rough at times, there are plenty of small bays to take a break and enjoy the clear blue waters that surround the island. Well, we've done the majority of the paddling to get around the tough bit. It's been really quite choppy here, a lot more than we expected, but we were warned by the shop that the waves here, as you can see behind me, are really quite strong. Now once we get around this corner here, we're hoping it's going to become a lot more peaceful and easier going. George is doing a steady job here, really keeping this boat going well. His kayak skills are improving. Once you get around the southern tip, you enter the calm waters of Cheung Chau 1. Here you'll find a feast of colours draped from the fishing boats moored in the harbour, plus a chance to stop for some well-earned seafood. So how was Cheung Chau for lunch?
Better than llama.
Not true. Once fed, it's time to hit the paddles again for the second half of the journey around the northern tip. But all is not well on our ship. So we've got a crisis going on here. We've got these little sea cockroaches in our...
It's back. See that? You see that? Come on, come on! Oh.
And they're driving George crazy. He thinks they're in the boat somewhere. They're in George's pants. We have an alert here. On the day that we paddled, the second half was a lot easier, with gentler seas once you get around the northern tip. This was a surprisingly good mix of adventure kayaking, culture and good food. Well, that's the end of this episode. We've done now about 12 kilometres. It's been a really good day, eh George?
Yeah, it was a perfect trip, if without the sea cockroach.
Also, don't forget to wear sunscreen, as this guy didn't, got a very red nose. Yeah, it's been a really nice mix, some quite heavy waters and very calm going through. The harbour was one of the highlights for me, and also getting a good lunch halfway around. Well, as always, please like and subscribe wherever you see this.
For now, my name is George.
My name's DJ and this
is Drone and Phone.
Well, we're almost there now, and George has murdered. He has murdered.
You deserve this.
You have been bothering me for the whole trip. Sorry about this extra violence on Drone and Phone. It's not normal, but this time it had to be done, unfortunately.